Welcome to the John Ligato Show. I'm John Ligato. It's a crazy world. It's violent. There's no signs of becoming more kumbaya. The guy in the blue and his girlfriend were headed back from shopping. A Dodge Avenger pulls up and two guys get out. The United States is the only country with a Second Amendment. And although it's never been confirmed, Japanese Admiral Yamato in World War II spoke about a potential occupation of America. He said, "You cannot invade mainland United States. There would be a rifle behind every blade of grass." Now I'm a gun advocate, but I want to caution many of you who carry either open or concealed. If you carry a weapon, you had better be prepared to use it. Let's dissect what's happening before us. You have the guy in the blue basketball shirt, and he observes a car pull up. His attention immediately turns to the two guys getting out. Right about now, you should be suspicious. Why? A car pulls up within 15 feet of you and your friends. It's dusk. Two guys get out. I want you to watch the hand of the guy in the blue basketball jersey. He's about to drop that bag and reach for his weapon. The majority of you watching this video would have been shot or robbed. The difference with this guy was that he was predisposed to shoot. Most of you are not. Most people with concealed carry permits won't shoot at another person, even if their life depended on it. They'd freeze because they are not predisposed to do so. I've seen it in combat, and I've seen it in my law enforcement experience. The guy in the blue shirt shoots them both, hits them in the legs, and you can see them running around the corner limping. The following is a home invasion. You're at your home, it's the middle of the night, and you hear some noise.
Moments caught on camera as a Phoenix homeowner protects themselves from several suspects trying to break in.
The Phoenix Police Department released this surveillance video tonight. You can see four men kicking in a front door only to be met by gunfire from the homeowner.
Now, the willingness to shoot someone changes when you are protecting your home and loved ones. The Castle Doctrine allows you to shoot first and ask questions later when your front door is smashed in the middle of the night. At this point, even the most anti-gun pacifists will defend their family. And just for the record, my wife Lori is really a laid-back Swede, but don't ever threaten her dogs.
I say something? You want a pistol? You want me to shoot you? Oh my God. Oh my God. I've been shooting.
Let's go back in the public domain where a shoot or don't shoot scenario can either save your life or put you in jail. People who are predisposed to engage also have abilities to process situations quickly. When training as an FBI agent, I had to rush into shooting houses and immediately distinguish innocent civilians and the bad guy.
Goofball here.
Hey, goofball here is Jason Beck. It's 2:30 in the morning. His girlfriend called an Uber to take her somewhere, and he was sending her threatening texts while she was in the Uber, saying he was going to kill her. Well, he stopped the Uber, and the Uber driver defended himself.
Here's a message for the hotheads of the community. Don't do that stuff. Good people carry guns, and they will shoot you a lot. Graveyard dead.
Now, Uber driver was predisposed. And some of you may be saying, well, why didn't Uber guy, did he really have to shoot? Well, it appeared that Jason Beck was not in the mood for a de-escalation discussion. And by the way, I really like this sheriff. I'm going to place each of you in a shoot-don't-shoot situation. Now, you have to know your deadly force policy in most departments and the FBI is that you can take a life if your life or another life is in imminent danger or of serious bodily harm. Put yourself in the position of the police officer and tell me what you're going to do. Comment from the instructor is, why'd you wait so long? Why did you take so long? Is a brick a deadly weapon? If he hit you with a brick, could he kill you or do serious bodily harm? Of course. But you're going to be the one on the witness stand, and they're going to say, why didn't you use your taser? Why didn't you de-escalate? Why didn't you walk away? Why didn't you try to reason with him? Why didn't you try to do something? That's going to be. You're going to have to stand up there, or you're going to have to sit on that witness stand and justify deadly force. Now, clearly, in my world of law enforcement, this was justified use of deadly force. If somebody's coming at you with a brick that size, it'll kill you. And all the stuff of why didn't you take a taser out? Well, first of all, if you hit a guy that big with a taser, while he's got that brick back, it might not even phase him. In my mind, it was right to use deadly force. Let's go on to our second example. Shoot or don't shoot. You tell me. In this next example, we have a sort of a domestic dispute between a mother and daughter. What you can't see is there's a knife on that counter. And although you can't see the knife, the participants in this exercise can see it.
Can you step away from the counter?
Hey guys, separate. We need you to separate. I'm in a separate rooms right now.
What are you going to do about it?
We need you to separate.
We need you to step away from the counter.
Stop the fucking chair. Let's get you guys in different rooms.
Drop the knife.
It's a little late for drop the knife. But I'm not making fun of these people who are going through this exercise, because this is a tough call. It's a domestic. It looks like everybody's kitchen. But I'm telling you, you have to be predisposed to know what you're going to do in a situation. You can't wait till the knife's in the back. Let's take this last example. Is it okay to shoot somebody in the back? As you can see, they're not all such clear-cut examples of shoot or don't shoot. Again, you'd have to articulate what you see, what thought perceived. Did you see a metal object in the guy's hand? If you didn't see a metal object, do you shoot him in the back when he was just beating the girl? Does that constitute serious bodily harm? These are all the things that the defense and the prosecutors and the civilians will get you with. So it's not an easy shoot or don't shoot. But unless you're predisposed to shoot, you will never shoot. These shoot or don't shoot situations has gotten a lot more complicated in today's society. Police officers are being arrested for using their tasers. I would not want to be in law enforcement at this moment in time. But the bottom line for all cops is to make sure you return home after your shift. The John Ligato Show is being broadcast from outside the gates of Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune in beautiful North Carolina. If you like what you saw today, hit subscribe and like. Semper Fidelis.